It's hard being a teenager, but it's even harder being a teenager that is perceived to be different than everyone else.
Definitely after 9/11, suddenly there was this increased consciousness as Muslims as terrorists or being somehow foreign. And that did make it difficult for a lot of Muslim teenagers because, like you said, being a teenager is difficult enough. And on top of having to deal with discrimination, that's one of the reasons why we wrote the book.
At a recent presentation at the City of Phoenix Diversity Series at the downtown Phoenix City Council chambers, Yasmine Hafiz, along with their brother Imran and mother Dilara, presented the book they wrote, The American Muslim Teenager's Handbook, a guide to Islam in America. In the book, the authors address specific topics important to teens themselves, such as the history of Islam, misunderstandings and misconceptions, and other things teens want to know.
It started in two different places, but for me it started after 9/11. A couple friends of mine accused me of being in the Taliban and said I couldn't play a soccer game or football game with them. And I said, why not? And they said, oh, well, you're in the Taliban. And so I knew their comments didn't come from hate, they came from ignorance. And if we don't speak out, who can blame us for the misunderstanding? So that's what drove me to want to write something like this.
And we're trying to define the distinction between actual culture and religion because those are definitely two different things. And when cultural influence sometimes creeps into the religion, you get something that is not part of the religion at all. Well, it was a great event. We were so encouraged by the number of people that showed up. And we gave a presentation about our book, the writing process, the background, how we were inspired to write it. And then we went through the book chapter by chapter and gave people a sort of snapshot.
The success of this book begs the question, will there be more books about this subject from these young authors?
But we feel the book is pretty well concluded itself, and it's opened a door to us that's allowed us to, it's been a journey and allowed us to meet so many incredible people and do so many great things we never would have gotten the opportunity to do otherwise.
For more information, visit phoenix.gov/no99. For No 99, I'm Adam Falk.